1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, we're here at AUVSI in Denver. I got Matt from DJI. We're going to talk a little bit about some new enterprise products.
Absolutely. So the M200 series has been out for a while now, but we're really excited to talk about the XT2. Brand new, a ton of cameras.
So the main thing is it's got a daylight and thermal camera all in one package.
Exactly. And so,
What does that do for you?
sure. So it gives us a lot of options. There's picture-in-picture, so that we can look at both of those images at the same time. But what's really impressive is that we can now overlay those two images. So you're overlaying that visual on top of your thermal, getting all that detail, and you can now read signs, placards, and understand definition.
So the things that weren't putting out a heat signature before, you can now see because of the daylight sensor that's on it as well.
Exactly.
That sounds like it's a huge benefit. Now, I know another thing that we've been getting requests for from like search and rescue teams is they want to be able to see who their people are on the ground. And having that daylight camera on there with the overlay, all they need is like a cheap glow stick, and they can really spot their guys who are down on the field.
Exactly. It highlights it and makes it very obvious.
So that combination sounds like a real winner right there. Now, the cameras, correct me if I'm wrong, it's only available in radiometric.
Correct. It's only radio.
So for the people who don't understand what that means, can you explain a little bit about what radiometric means versus non-radiometric?
Sure. So it's actually recording the temperature of every single pixel in the frame. And that not only allows you to click on the screen and understand what the temperature is of what you're looking at, but then if you like to create orthomosaic maps, thermal maps, let's say a solar panel especially, you can now create very clean, crisp orthomosaics.
So that would have GPS capability in it as well, and then metadata?
Exactly. All the same.
Okay, that's really cool. Now, some of the new features that this enables are some things that are really applicable to search and rescue and fire departments and police departments, right?
Exactly.
So tell us about some of those features.
Sure. So one of the first intelligent features is temperature. So you can now set Celsius or Fahrenheit, whatever temperature you want, and it'll make an audible warning as well as a visual warning and say, hey, let's say for example you set it at 100 degrees. Anything over 100 degrees, it's now start beeping at you your air temperature.
Okay, so right around body temperature, for example, it would alert you and say, hey, I've noticed something here that the operator might have missed.
Exactly.
Well, that sounds like a huge one.
Yeah. And so to customize that even more, there's ISO range. And so you can put a range in there. And so everything else on the screen is going to look rather dull, except for those items that are within that temperature range. They're really going to pop out and stand out, bright colors, and again, audible warnings. And there's presets in there for fire or for people.
Oh, wow.
And so you can just, it's very simple and intuitive, and you can just click on whichever mission it is that you're looking for, and it does it all for you.
That's fantastic. The other thing that I kind of like is a lot of people want this dual camera capability, but having to move all the way into the Matrice 210 and have two separate cameras just became really cost prohibitive. So now taking just one camera on the M200, now you're getting an airframe for a lot less money with that same dual capability.
Exactly. And it's very easy. We can show you how to switch between visual, thermal, and again, overlay the two and use that MSX technology to compare what
And it's a good time for the enterprise products. There's just been some price breaks on the 200 series and a huge price drop on the Z30. So making these units way more affordable for all the different agencies and companies out there who are needing these types of products. Anything else you have to share with us today?
Yeah, we can walk through just quickly here on the screen and show
So there's
you.
a crystal sky display.
Exactly, and right now we have it in picture-in-picture. And so right here you can see that around the edges you're getting your visual image, and then it's overlaying the thermal in the middle. And so these aren't two different frames that we're looking at. It's all overlaying the same frame. And so as someone walks from the visual into the thermal, you'll be able to understand that, and that situation awareness is extremely helpful to understand what's going on around the perimeter of the mission that you might be running.
How well does this match up? I mean, it looks like it matches up pretty well with the overlay.
Exactly, and it's interchangeable and customizable. So if it was off, you can move it all sets.
So you don't need to have a specific focal length on the XT versus the daylight camera to get a good overlay like that?
It's all. It's done it all in terms.
Send this camera back to Sweden.
And so you can also see we have several options here. So right now it's centered, but you can do side by side, for example, if you prefer that view.
Oh, that's very cool.
Or you can move it over to the grid view here, and then it'll put it out here in the corner. And again, there's 9 different locations for that particular frame, depending on where you want to.
Oh, I like that. I hadn't seen all these features yet. The camera was announced, but this is the first time we're really seeing a working version of it. So these are really cool features.
Absolutely. And so right now we're in picture-in-picture mode. If I move over to MSX mode, now that's going to overlay the visual on top of the thermal image. So I can show you, for example, if you got the XT1, the original XT, this is what you're going to be seeing. And it's great. It shows you thermal, it shows you what's hot and what's not. But you can't really read anything. It's hard to understand the definition and the edges. So you have 3 levels of the visual basics. And you want it low, medium, or high. We'll turn it on high just so you get a full effect. And now you can see how much you can read, how much detail is now visible together.
That's very impressive. I can really see how this is going to be a huge benefit for so many different applications where you just can't tell what you're over with that thermal camera. You can kind of get used to it after a while, but being able to see the real definition here, I mean, I can read our signs with this thing. This is incredible.
Situational awareness is just unfathomable, and really it's going to help so many different types of missions and different applications. Here in the middle, it's also tracking the hottest and the coldest temperature. Like fat fingers to slide it over here. You can see the red dot, and you can see the red dot is going to track the hottest temperature inside the frame, and the blue dot is going to track the coldest temperature inside.
Now, can we get readouts on what those temperatures are?
Absolutely. So just by clicking this button right here, just by the readout, this button right here, you can now click anywhere on the screen, and again, because it's radiometric, you now have temperature in every single pixel inside.
Unlike the original XT non-radiometric, the only way to get the temperature readings was to take it into FLIR tools and do an analysis of it. And even then, the accuracy was good, but it was never as good as the radiometric. And that gives you the real-time readouts, so you know whether you need to even take a picture of it or not.
Exactly. And so some other things that you can do, we built in a lot of intelligence into the system too. Isotherms is something that customers have been asking for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So they can preset the temperatures that matter most to them. Maybe you're doing an inspection on something, or maybe you're doing a search and rescue mission, and you only want to know where someone is at body temperature. So if you go in here and click into isotherms,
It looks like you've practiced this a little bit.
we've only had it for a couple of weeks. And so you can go in here, there's presets in here, right? So if you search for people, it's automatically going to show you a very dull gray screen.
Oh, wow.
But the people who are in that particular temperature range are going to light up and you see a bright color. We have it set on purple right now, but you can change the palette colors. There's 12 different options.
That's super handy.
Exactly. And so, for search and rescue, this could be more useful. And so, obviously, the operators need to be trained and looking for them, but this just makes it that much more.
Now, these are just starting to ship, right?
Exactly.
So the first ones we should have in hand literally any day now. So you're not going to be waiting months on this to come out now.
Correct.
So they're going to be available right now. Call us, we'll get you a quote for it. Amazing features, all packed into one camera.
One other thing that it has that I forgot to mention is you can track the hottest temperature. So if you are doing an inspection and you want to know where the hottest object is inside the room, just like you're used to the tracking on any of our other cameras.
Like an active track?
Like an active track.
Oh, wow.
But it's temperature based. So it's going to stay focused, and no matter where you move the drone, the camera is always going to stay center frame on that hottest temperature.
Oh, that's fantastic. I can see for utility inspection or solar, those types of things, that would be fantastic. Being able to pan around something and see it from all different angles without having to really work the camera.
And because it's the M210 and you have dual gimbals, it's so easy to switch it over to your other payload. This time we happen to have the Z30 on there, 180 times zoom camera, 30 times optical zoom. So for those inspection folks, you can find your hotspots with your XT2 and then go in and drill in and really understand very very zoomed in level exactly what you're seeing and what might be going on.
So even though it is actually two lenses, two cameras basically in there, that's still one video feed, so you can still have that and another camera.
That's all that situational awareness all at the same time.
That's excellent. Well, thanks, Matt. Always appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. Check these out, the new XT2 from DJI.